Hey y'all, what's good? And I'm here to talk about where I see, the story of One Piece going, it's bare bones, in the new world. I ain't going because there's so many tangents I can go off of on each of them. But this video stems from a conversation I had mainly with code provider. Shout out to code provider. Shout out to Code. He puts in mad work. Now, there's some things that were said, okay? And I kind of talked about some of these things in a couple previous videos, and I think I mentioned that in I mentioned that in this. Sorry, I had a couple things going on in my mind, and I mentioned that in I think a couple videos last year. I know I made a specific video dealing with the long war of between the Don Quixote pirates and the Straw Hat pirates. And I think it was sometime last year. I don't remember the exact context, but I remember making that video. Now, this stemmed from me, amongst other things. It was on this video, and I talked about Big Ma'am Charlotte Lin, because it was mentioned in the video how it was a okay. To understand, it was a video. I'm not gonna tell you what the video was, but it was a video that him and another person did, and I believe the other person said Boa Hancock was the most powerful woman, or the woman with the most power in the One Piece world. And I came back and retorted with Big Ma'am Charlotte Lin is the woman with the most power. Code. So I guess it might have been Code. It might have been Code who said it. But anyways, as a matter, going down. There was some comments about Big Ma'am not being a woman, and it was funny. It was funny. I'm not gonna lie, the conversation was funny, but which I agree with. And it talked about Sanji having begging Luffy to kick her ass and stuff like that was funny. And Code talks about Sanji's chivalry. Wonder if it will apply, because you remember Sanji doesn't want to hit a woman, don't kick a woman, none of that jazz. But with Big Ma'am though, and plus, I still need to drop that vid, and it's coming, guaranteeing y'all. I keep saying it, but I need to drop the vid dealing with One Piece and and how the new world is going to darken the Straw Hats, how it darkens people. And Dark King Silver's really, it'll be dealing with him and how he got his name and all that jazz. But anyways, so he was talking with some funny stuff. But anyways, here's to my comments. And it was a response back to him, but it was, my thoughts, giving my thoughts on how the game goes. But I said, because he mentioned Lola, Big Man potentially being Lola's mom, okay? And I told another person in another video, or later in this one, I forget, I said, or later in the comments, I said that ever since I saw Lola, when she said that to Nami, how this Vivre card, my mom's a big name pirate in the New World, I instantly thought of Big Man. That's just what it was. And this before any, some people may say the resemble. Before I ever saw it, I just instantly thought of it because it made sense. Big name pirate in the New World? Come on, man. But that's how I responded. And I was talking about that because, spoilers for those who aren't caught up in the manga, boo-hoo, I know, whatever. The whole situation with Sanji and the rest of the Straw Hats going to Zoe, Big Ma'am ship and everything, and Sanji's counterattack. And I had said, and this is where I pick up, that may save the Straw Hats after Sanji's counterattack, because we may not see that what happened till after the song. That's why I'm becoming convinced of. Now, it's not the most important thing, but I want to see what happened to the rest of Straw Hats. On the Thousand Sunny, I want to see where they at. What happened with the counterattack? Because I want to see Sanji feasting some. I'm just saying, Sanji's becoming one of my, slowly becoming one of my favorite characters in this arc. These last couple arcs, I don't even feel it on post times, but Sanji becoming that dude. I'm just saying, though. Anyways, And like I continue, I most definitely see Luffy facing off against her though, talking about Big Man or Big Mom, however you want to prefer. I see him clashing with all the Yonko, which I do almost definitely. He's already said it. Oh yeah, come on man, he's trying to become Pirate King. How he's gonna become Pirate King if he can't get the respects or defeat the Yonko? I mean, the Yonko are the four emperors of the New World. I'm just saying, it seems basic logic. He ain't gonna get jack. He needs territories. First and foremost, he needs to battle for territories because that's how the New World's run. Until they shake up and completely disrupt the order, him, the rest of the supernovas, Blackbeard, all that. Donkey, all that. Fujito, all that. He needs territories. So he's gonna have to clash with the Yonko, or at least the Yonko with their territories, and he's gonna eventually battle the Yonko. That's just what it is. That ain't gonna come anytime soon, but that's what it is. And I'll continue. I predicted in the video or two, which I mentioned earlier in this video, that I see there being a long war between the Don Quixote pirates and the Straw Hat pirates after Dressrosa. Now I can't remember all the contents of what I said in that video, but it still holds to say I believe there will be a long war because first of all, did I mention it in this one? Oh yeah, I mentioned this one my reason. I don't see Luffy completely defeating Doflamingo now. Okay, I just don't see it. But I definitely see Doflamingo getting a loss in this arc. I see him taking a loss. Look, man, Luffy, come on. Anybody who thinks Luffy isn't on this level, I think he's on Admiral level. I really do. Meaning he can keep up an Admiral, can stay up an Admiral, but he's gonna lose. I truly believe that. I believe I mentioned that later. Okay. I believe he definitely can take Doflamingo. Doflamingo was sweating. What people realize, Doflamingo was sweating. Although he was like, Diamante, you can defeat him. He doesn't want to take on Luffy. He knows what's coming. He knows all the destruction. Fujitora knows what's coming. They know how powerful Straw Hat Luffy. Look, man, Straw Hat Luffy's been wrecking shop. Him and the Straw Hats have gone through the Grand Line and have wrecked shop. They wrecked shop at Enies Lobby. Do I need to go all the times they wrecked shop? They've taken out already taken out 2 Shichibu guys. Luffy's befriended Jinbei, former Shichibu guy Jinbei. He's in alliance with current Shichibu guy, Trafalgar Law, had some sort of a semi-alliance with Buggy the Clown, or now Buggy the Slaughter Clown, now Shichibu guy. Let's see. Boa Hancock is friends with Boa Hancock, Shichibu guy. Dracula and Mihawk, they're on neutral terms. I'm just saying, though. Do you understand what I'm saying? Luffy is a huge threat. He's a huge threat and he's powerful. Look, people sleep on. I posted video, I uploaded a video, and I talk about how people are sleeping on Monkey D. Luffy. Go check that out. Get people to stop sleeping on him. But anyways, to continue this, I said I don't see Luffy completely defeating Doflamingo now. And how does this go? Yeah, I'll continue and then I'll see if I need to explain more. But I definitely see Doflamingo getting a loss in this arc. After that war, I foresee an epic war between the Big Man Pirates, which I had predicted last year, because, let me continue first. I foresee an epic war between the Big Man Pirates and the Straw Hat Pirates. Okay, now, in dealing with that jazz, understand this. Big Man, not Kaido, Big Man was the first Yonko. Now, I know we got the Shanks, but I believe Shanks well down. I think he might be the last, he owns the territories towards Rafter. Him and Whitebeard's old territories, now Blackbeard's territories. Okay, I believe Shanks is down the line. I believe Blackbeard's down the line. And it makes sense because we've already, Kaido, and we're in Kaido's territory. I'm just saying, though. So that makes sense. But, and plus, if you understand power scaling, that's how I think Big Man's the weakest. I think Kaido, right below, just barely below Blackbeard because of Blackbeard's 2 devil fruits, at least 2 devil fruits, if not a third. We don't know. He may have gotten his own. I'm just saying, maybe a mythical zone. It makes sense to me. I don't know if Kaido actually has a devil fruit. I will keep saying it. We are not, until I get more evidence, Kaido doesn't have a devil fruit to me. I don't care. The whole Big Man and King of Lightning did a video on this theory that was dropped about Big Man being a witch because of devil fruit. I believe that's possible. That's possible. And Shanks just is, is beast. Come on, he's Shanks. He's red hair Shanks. I mean, come on. But yeah, I believe they're definitely getting epic war. I don't think. Look, man, I think it'll be in a long war. I think it's going to be a long war with Don Quixote, and with that war, battles between the Don Quixote pirates, Don Quixote's family, and the Straw Hats. I think the Straw Hats will, Jinbei will come. I don't know if he'll come be during the war, right before the war with the big man pirates, but I do definitely think they need more Straw Hat members. I still predict that there will be between they need 5 to 6 more members. There's 9 of them now. They need 14 to 15 crew members. I'm not talking about allies. They need more Straw Hats. It's just that simple. When you take on the Yonko and there's crews, you look at the Yonko crews, they're massive. That's just what it is. You need more Straw Hats. And you also need more powerful Straw Hats. Because the current Straw Hats, they ain't gonna get anything. Nami, come on, man. Look, I love them, but they need to power up. In this war with the Don Quixote pirates, in battles for territories, that will power them up. Now, with that long after they, because also I see Don Quixote Doflamingo. Doflamingo is an important player, and not only New World, in this whole One Piece world. So Doflamingo's not gonna go down. He can't go down right now. Not completely. He gets beat, and then it would set up for Beautiful. This is the revenge against, and then it would require him to get more powerful. Y'all see what I'm going? It would require Luffy to get more powerful. I see Luffy, taking Scar. It's gonna be a fierce battle. And plus, I don't see them. They need a whole battlefield. Okay, you're gonna need a whole island. Fujitori's already hinted at that. I'm just saying, we'll see how it goes. But these are just my predictions. Now, that epic war, and eventually, I don't think it's going to be a long war unlike the Don Quixote pirates, but I think the epic war, it's going to be epic. It's going to be, oh, jeez. And the first Yonko to fall. When that Yonko falls, look what happened when Whitebeard fell. When that Yonko falls, Luffy's going to just territory grabbing. Uses Captain Kidd. He must show territory. The different alliances, they must territory grabbing. We'll see. I don't think there may be a confrontation between Kid and Straw Hat Luffy, with Scratchman. I don't think Boswell Hawkins and Alku are going to necessarily. They're along with him, they'll come, but I don't think they have any real beef with Luffy. But I think what's going to happen is Luffy's going to have a conversation with Kid, and he's like, yo, this is what it is and what it ain't. So they're like, all right, shake hands, they might battle a little bit, but, cool everything down. Law might get in there, talk some sense into him, but yeah, we'll see what happens there. But then I continue. I said, Kaido undoubtedly will come later. Look, the man is still a mystery. We haven't seen the man's face. What'd I tell y'all? There's so much that tells me, but I'm not even gonna get into that in this video. Maybe another video. Right now, not only Monkey D. Luffy, and that's what I mentioned earlier. Right now, not only Monkey D. Luffy, but also the entire Straw Hat crew isn't up to taking on a Yonko level crew. That's just factual. You can't refute that. That's what it is. They just came back from 2-year time skip training. Now, I'm all for them getting super powerful. Yonko level crew, come on, man. Come on. They don't even have the numbers to be able to take that on. The Monster Trio would do most of the fight. Everybody would have to be throwing hands, and not everybody's up to that. It's just what it is. They'll die. That's what it is. Excuse me, I'm trying to catch up. Just yet. I have Luffy as well as Doflamingo and probably the tyrant Bartholomew Kuma at Admiral level. Meaning, as I mentioned before, they can stay with an Admiral but likely not win. Now, that's heavily important. I'm not downgrading the Admirals, but understand, people, this is New World. Yes, there were plenty of people that are Admiral level. So, yeah. That's just how I see it. You know what I'm saying? This is New World. Look, man, the Admirals aren't just running things. Why do you think there's a Yonko? The Admirals aren't running things like that. I mean, you have the Fleet Admiral, but you understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying they're running over him, but yeah, I could see an Admiral level. And cool, here's how I have it. I have Dracula, Hawkeye's Mihawk as the #1 Shichibukai. Then you have Don Quixote, Adam Joker, Don Quixote, Dolphin, aka Joker. Okay, Adam Demon, I just see him as #2, and also Kuma as #3. And until I'm proven otherwise, that's the power ratings I have. I mean, Kuma's a monster. Those three are just monsters. Continuing. I have Dracula, Hawkeye's Mihawk at least above Admiral level, at least. That's what I do. He might be on Yonko level, but we need more info. We really do. We don't know that much. And I dropped a video a couple days ago, a few days ago, whatever, about 5 Worlds of Mystery. Okay? He was one of them. We really need more info on Mihawk and how powerful he actually is. I mean, he had deadly duels with Shanks. I'm just saying, though. This dude sails around the sea unquestioned. I mean, casual slashes icebergs. This is Mihawk, the world's greatest swordsman. You don't get a title like that for being soft. You don't. He's unscarred. I mean, this dude is ridiculous. This dude's ridiculous. Even Shanks has scars. I'm just saying, no. So, what we'll see. Eventually, I see Luffy battling Shanks well down the line after Kaido is defeated. I believe Blackbeard, Marshall and Cheech will have a few battles before One Piece is found. Okay, understand this. I'm talking about Shanks well down the line. I think he's going to be the last one. I really think he's going to be the last, because I think he's the most powerful Yonko. Until proven otherwise, there's a lot of people saying, oh, Blackbeard's going to kill Shanks. I don't see it. Blackbeard's going to get his behind whooped. Remember on Marineford, he was sweating. He was shivering. He's like, hold on. Oh, like saying, like all the rest. Oh, this Shanks. I ain't up for that. And you also gotta remember the red-haired pirates. Y'all, they walked away. We don't know the conversation that they had with Kaido and his crew. But they met up with Kaido and his crew. And they got to Marineford a bit late. The world's strongest thing. The strongest creature alive. I mean, come on, man. We're talking Shanks here. Shanks, hockey, conquers hockey. Off the rip. But yeah, I believe Luffy, and when I was mentioning that, I believe Luffy, the Straw Hat Pirates and the Blackbeard Pirates, they're gonna clap. Was that? Yeah, I believe the Straw Hats and the Blackbeard Pirates are gonna clash several times. They're gonna have a few battles. Nothing decisive until it comes down to One Piece. My view, as I made a video about, is that One Piece is actually the real poneglyph. Go check that out, and I talk about my reasons as to why that is and how flexible my theory is. Meaning, Nico Robin will play a major part in the story later, which I also explained in that video. With Blackbeard defeated after One Piece is found, I think Blackbeard will have to be killed. Along with Akainu, I think Blackbeard will have to be, there's going to have to be some people that die. Doflamingo might be one of them. Blackbeard might be one of them. Kaido, depending on his personality, might be one of them. Big Man, who knows? There's going to be people dying in the world. There's going to be body bags. It's the phone 999, like I say, shout out the phone. He puts in mad work as well. I said, I have Luffy finally facing off against red-haired Shanks. I don't think Shanks will be defeated. I think Shanks is well too powerful. By this point, Luffy's going to be a monster. But come on, man. Look at even Goldie Roger and the Roger Pirates. I mean, they kind of, they befriended Whitebeard at the Newgate. That's what Roger did. Roger even befriended Guard. Not so much Sengoku, but you understand? They weren't killed because they were so powerful. Goldie Roger was still the Pirate King, but you had all the powerful entities that wanted to be messed with. It would have been ridiculous. It would have been ridiculous hard to try to kill him. And plus, Shanks is doggone Luffy's mentor. You know what I'm saying? I don't see Shanks. Look, I don't see Shanks dying. I don't. He might. But I mean, Rayleigh survived. I just don't see. I don't see Shanks dying. At least at that point. Maybe at the very end of the story, possibly. But who would kill him? The girls? I don't see him dying. I really don't. I don't see a reason for Shanks dying in the story as of yet. Maybe some developments will occur, and Shanks might have to sacrifice. I don't know. Or again, we don't know how many powerful people, are out there in the New World, which I mentioned multiple times. I don't think Shanks will be defeated, but I think after an absolutely epic bout, Shanks will acknowledge that Luffy has surpassed him. I think Luffy's gonna be more powerful. I don't think, Luffy's gonna want to even try to kill Shanks or anything like that. He's gonna beat him. That's about it. Once that is done, Luffy will be recognized as the Pirate King. Cause look, Shanks is that man. He's that man. He's that dude currently. He stopped the freaking war. Yeah, look, man, Shanks is the leader of it. He holds everything down. He holds together. And people say, oh, there was war and chaos and whatever, blah, blah, blah. Whitebeard's time is over. Yeah, his name was known. But Shanks holds down the new world. Trust me when I say this. He holds Blackbeard on bay. Because Blackbeard, as we saw in Marineford, was on the power trip. But Shanks holds things down. You tell me Kaido don't want to go and ravage and do what he does, Shanks hold it down. Big man, Shanks holds it down. He's the enforcer, okay? That other side of Shanks, not that happy side, that other side. Same kind of thing that Luffy has. Yeah, once that is done, Luffy will be recognized as Pirate King at this point. The final war will happen after this point. I predict Luffy will be in his mid to late 20s by the time the war starts. I don't know how long the war is going to be. Okay, by the time the war ends, Luffy may be in his 30s. The Straw has got to age. That's just what it is. 19-year-old pirate crew, they're no longer a rookie pirate crew, but they really need some time. And that's part of the thing I want with this war with the Don Quixote pirates. I want a couple years, 3 years. It doesn't mean they're not going to be doing other things. They're going to be traveling along, I see that happening definitely. Like I said, I don't want to go on all the tangents, but this is the bare bones of dealing with the Yonko. Okay, they'll go to Wano country. Okay, with the samurais. It's probably dealing with Kaido. And there's a lot of things you consider. Elbaf, we don't know whose territory that is. It might be Blackbeard's. That might be one of the reasons the Blackbeard pirates fight with the Straw Hat pirate. I don't know. Usopp's gonna get training there, I believe. I think Zoro's gonna train in Wano country. King and Lightning predict in Kano country where Don Chinjao and his folk are. Sanji's gonna train. It's a good possibility. I don't know. The Straw Hats need more training, which you agree with. People talking about these massive times for time. I think they're just going to get stronger as they go. I do. The New World's massive. Just understand it. The New World's massive. The biggest sea in the One Piece world. Just saying, go. There's a lot of islands to go. Arcs are going to be long, most likely. So, it is what it is. Unexpected one like comes around. Tell me your thoughts on this subject. What do you think? How you think the Straw Hats, where they're gonna go, how they're gonna handle situations, how they're gonna deal with the Yonko. Yeah, man. Till next time, y'all. Peace. Have a beautiful day, beautiful.